Hello friends, it's Zoe and welcome to this month's bullet journaling plan with me. For May, I decided to go with a dragonflies theme. I originally had planned on doing a pansies theme, but right before I started filming, I decided to practice a little and realized that I literally cannot draw pansies. So we went with the dragonflies theme on a whim, and I actually really liked the way it turned out. I tried using some watercolors since I have this AmandaRachLee notebook that has very thick pages, and we're almost halfway through the year, so I really wanted to make the most out of the journal while I still had it and play with some watercolors. I never really use watercolors, so I really went with the basic design with just having a darker body for the dragonflies, which is literally just a circle with a line coming out of it. And then using a little bit more water, I changed the lightness of the color for the wings, and I just made sure to make the thicker part of the wing closer to the body, I guess, and then just kind of stroke the brush out. These pages that I'm doing right now are my trackers. I am doing the same ones that I did last month, so you can check it out if you want like the description. But the only thing that I changed is I wrote the weekends in a different color so I could differentiate the weeks better. And I also wrote the days of the week as well as the numbers of the week. Thinking back to last year for the 2020 May plan with me, I remember I did an Animal Crossing theme, and in the beginning of that video I was celebrating hitting 100 subscribers. And it's just crazy to think 1 year later that I have now a much bigger following, but I feel like I'm making the same content as always. And I really want to just thank you all for subscribing and just being interested in my bullet journal, which is kind of a weird thing to think about. But yes, thank you guys for sticking with me and watching my videos. So for this next spread, it's just the calendar spread, pretty simple. I really had a lot of fun drawing these dragonflies. It was really relaxing to do, and even though it took more time because you have to wait for the water to dry, it was, very chill time. Just listen to some music while you do it and relax. And I tried to make the calendar a little bit more loose looking, which is why I didn't use a ruler this time. I think the more loose, squigglier lines kind of fit the vibe more. And even though this theme might seem a little intimidating and very artistic, this was actually one of my more low-key and faster setups that I've ever done, since I really didn't have to plan anything. I just kind of drew the dragonflies wherever they fit, and since there's no additional outlining or drawing to do with it, it's really actually very fast and very easy. I hear often that people say they don't have enough time to bullet journal, but I think one of the perks of bullet journaling is you really can fit it to your needs. So if you have limited amount of time to make a spread, then you should make a fairly simple spread. But if you have time to spend on your bullet journal, then you can spend more time on it. So everything is customizable to you, and you can make it fit your needs. And then as you continue to bullet journal, maybe you'll become better at time management and you can start spending more time freely, and you can use that on your bullet journal or anything else you want to do. That was a bit of a side tangent, but I really do the same spreads every month, so I don't want to be too repetitive with the voiceovers. But to explain, on the left side I just have a highlights page where I write my favorite moments of the month, and then on the right side is a reflections page where I write about my thoughts and feelings for that month. And going back to now my April weekly, since I like to finish my weeks in that month, so you're gonna see me do the color scheme of last month's for this. I hope it's okay. I don't really think the colors really matter for these spreads because these are my weekly spreads. I don't really do things very artistically. I like to just keep it simple and very task-based. So you'll see me do 4 columns. One is for events, one is for due dates, the other is for tasks, and the last one is a reflections. So I just write the day of the week in the events tab, and then write my events, due dates, tasks, and reflections, basically. Then in the empty space, I just write kind of things I need to do at any point during the week. Yeah, and just for some fun, I just wanted to use some stickers since they went really well with the color scheme. I'm curious to see what you guys do for the weeks that have both days of the month in it. Like, are you like me and you write the first days of May in the last week of April? Or do you write the last days of April in the first week of May? Or do you just completely separate them and just have like partial weeks on a spread? I've always wondered what other people do, and they're all valid options. It's just how you like view your time, I guess. But anyways, here is the final flip through. If you made it to the end, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I hope that May is a great month for you. And I hope to see you in the next video. Bye!